Hello and welcome back to Coffee Talk. We're on October 3rd, whatever day that is. I don't remember what day we're on. It's like 12 or something like that, I think. Weirdstein Company criticizes for unfair depictions of werewolves in their latest hot box office hit. Coachella 2020 do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. Fire was that company, that thing that was after, that was like Men in Black, that was after the alien. Part 2. I guess I forgot to read this last time, so because I don't remember it being a part 2, but I'll read it anyways because maybe it'll make sense without the last one. Freya Fatima. Happily ever after, whatever, so on and so forth. Doesn't happen the next time Romeo and Juliet meet. When Romeo sees her, well, what doesn't happen? I missed out on that. When Romeo sees her, he knows something isn't right. After that, each time he sees her, he feels uncomfortable, almost afraid. Our hero isn't scared of much, but he can't explain how she makes him feel. As though she's surrounded by a fierce, powerful aura that keeps him from approaching. It takes a few days for whatever it is to fade. When that sense of danger finally eases up, Romeo finds he has the courage to approach her. Cunningly, he waits until the end of a night class when both of them are ready to go home. Jules, are you headed back? Let me drive you home. No, it's fine. I'll just call an Uber. I have something I need to tell you, though. Expression quickly changes to one Romeo's never before seen. An uncomfortable-looking mixture between happy, sad, and angry. He finds he doesn't know what to call it. She peers at him. What's it about? What's it? It's about, you know, the thing I told you a few months ago. The slight smile she saw when he first confessed his feelings returned to her face. Okay, let's go for a drive. I know a good place to talk. Juliet directs Romeo sporadically, and they chat normally to fill the intervening time until they reach what reveals to be their destination. A large, dark, empty park. Huh, I didn't know there was a park around here. You know nothing, Romeo. Hey, what? You said you don't read or watch Game of Thrones. She side-eyes him. It's all over the internet, dude. Good point. Well made. Our heroes climb over the locked gate and meander slowly along the path until they find a bench. It'd be weird if they found a beach. And an unspoken decision has them both sit down at the same time. By this point, it's close to midnight. The drive had been long, and he'd driven slower than usual to stretch out their time together. The sky is bright with stars, while the full moon hangs heavy on the horizon. A warm and gentle breeze brings with it the scent of wet earth and green growing things, and far distant clouds tease them with the idea of rain before morning. It is, Romeo feels, perfect, as though God had created it especially for them at this moment. So, says Juliet, lowering her gaze from a milky splash of stars above them to meet his eyes, what do you want to talk to me about? Romeo thinks, what the hell, and jumps right in. I told you I liked you, remember? Yes. It was a lie. Her eyes narrow. What do you mean? Oh, careful, dear Romeo. You should not play with a woman's heart. I still like you. I never stopped liking you, and every day I like you more, and I don't think I can go another day without telling you how I feel. Oh, I know. His jaw snaps shut and he blinks rapidly. This is not what he thought she would say. What? Isn't it? Is it that obvious? No, but it was kind of an easy guess. Ah, okay. So yeah, there's that. And you know, when I first told you how I felt, I thought it would help me clear my head. I wanted it to, but since then it's haunted me. Why did I want that? I think of you and I want to see you. I see you and I want to talk to you. He continues laying bare and all the things he's been thinking of these past few weeks, culminating in an impassioned plea. I know it probably won't end well, but I want to be with you and I want us to try. Juliet takes his hand and squeezes it, feels the tremble in his fingers and says nothing about it. Romeo, I like you, she begins, and his heart near bursts. I like you a lot, and not only as a friend, but you know that with our backgrounds and our families, it's possible for us to be together. I know that, Juliet, I know. But still, I really like spending time with you. Whenever I talk to you, I feel so happy and scared. Why would you feel scared? Because I don't want to say anything that will make you think less of me. I want to look perfect in front of you, even though whenever we're together it feels like I can only show all my imperfections. Hey, nobody's perfect. They sit quietly for a moment, still holding hands. Romeo stares at their intertwined fingers while Juliet watches the breeze ripple through the trees. Feels weird. I hear one muses, and almost to herself. You told me that you liked me and I thought it could never work. And then you said the same thing. I was disappointed somehow. And now here you are telling me to forget all about the rules and I'm the one saying they're important. Well, tell me about it. I don't even know where this is all coming from. You don't like what I like, and I don't like what you like, and please don't get me started on the fact that your favorite book is the single worst thing I've ever read. Huh? You mean The Secret? Yes, oh God, please let's not talk about it, okay? She tilts her head back and laughs, and Romeo remembers that he used to hate that sound a long time ago. Okay, let's not talk about it, but if you know that a relationship won't go well, why do you keep telling me how you feel? Why don't you just try to forget me? I've tried, he sighs, squeezing her hand gently. But every conversation with you just makes me remember that you mean so much to me. You don't listen to explosions in the sky. Wasn't that the group that guy on the train was talking about listening to? I think it is. But you're what I think of whenever I do, and don't play video games as much as me. But you on my team is what I want most whenever I play a multiplayer game. We pray to different gods, but your face is the one that appears whenever I pray to a good future. Juliet doesn't say anything. She just looks into his eyes while listening to everything he's been keeping in his head and his heart for a long time. Before this, I always thought that when I fell in love with someone, it would be a person that I wanted to grow old with. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't. I want to do that. But I do want to be with you here, in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo, in an infinite loop of this exact hour, forever. Hell yeah, I do. Good luck with that. Neither Romeo nor Juliet speak for some time after that. It just sounded weird. They just keep staring at each other. They don't know what it is, but they surely feel something strange, something magical is happening between them now. It's a delicate thing which twists in the air around them, young and oh, so fragile. Do you love me? Juliet asks quietly. I'm not sure, Romeo answers. But if it is not love, then I don't know what it is. But if it is love, why don't you want to grow old with me? Because it is just love. Oh, is that all? Such a weirdo. I don't know why I ever fell in love with you, says Juliet. It's not endearing him to her heart, saying stuff like it's just love. Right at that moment, Romeo feels joy and also not saying I don't want to grow old with you. It's weird, but I guess she knows he's weird, and that's okay. Romeo feels joy in his heart. A tsunami of happiness swept through his body, destroying all the baggage that has been messing with his head and heart for so many months. But then reality hits, and suddenly, as the joy, everything happens in a single instant. In just one moment, Romeo feels the greatest happiness and the greatest sadness he's ever felt in his life. And it might not be worth you sacrificing everything, especially your family, but if love is really that special, then maybe it will give us another chance to be together, even though maybe it can only happen in another life when we are both cats. That's from Vanilla Sky. Oh, she just said it's Vanilla Sky. Did you just quote Vanilla Sky at me? I can't believe you did that. That's hilarious that you said that. You know I hate that movie. I think it's a pretty good movie. Other than the fact that it has Tom Cruise in it. It's a great movie. How the hell did I manage to fall in love with you again? Both of them start to laugh together, continuing until the laughter drains into simple smiles. A simple, beautiful curve on their lips that shows a deeper meaning only for the two of them. I just thought of something. How is Freya not have a job, but these stories keep coming? I don't understand. I guess they just had to have a story for you every day, regardless of whether it makes sense or not. I love you, says Romeo. I love you too, I guess, answers Juliet. They sit closer now while holding hands. Juliet puts her head on Romeo's shoulder. Is it worth it? She asks. For now, right at this moment, it's totally worth it. But whether that feeling will last as time goes by, as most people find out about it, I don't know. Juliet says quietly, life sucks sometimes. Life sucks the most of the time. That's why I want to make this moment last forever, even if that's even possible. It's possible if we believe it. Is that what your weird book taught you? Romeo laughs Romeo. Shut up, Juliet answers and pinches his hand. They stay silent again for a while. Hey, kiss me. The words come from Juliet. Romeo doesn't really know how to react to that. Why? He asks. I've heard people say that a kiss is a magical thing. It can stop time or take you to the future in an instant. I've heard that story. I always thought it was silly, though. The situation we're stuck in is pretty silly, too, you know? Good point, he allows. Well made. So, they got nothing else to talk about. They stare at each other as they lean in. They close their eyes. When their lips touch for the first time, it's the strangest sensation either of them has ever felt. Everything feels so magical. It feels as if time had stopped only for them, as if they're infinite loop of that exact moment. Well, I guess if you read the story over and over again, then that moment can keep going on. Oh yeah, it was to be continued. So I don't think that for missing the last one, I don't think that story was really too bad. It didn't take a whole lot to imagine what was going on without having read the last one. So here's to hoping that I remember the next day. Remember to read the story the next day. I mean, welcome. It's Freya, and she's looking like death. Good evening, Freya. Oh. Hi. When was the last time you slept? I still sleep like a normal person, you know. I slept for 6 hours. Last night? No, I slept for 6 hours this week. That's not healthy. Get some rest, really. I can rest when it's done. That's stupid. Oh, shut up. So what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. I need to make sure I don't look like a dead woman walking. After that, I'll continue writing. Freya... Oh, well. You know where the bathroom is. Oh, I thought the day was over for a second. I was just gonna say that's short. Okay, I needed something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on a cup of coffee, on a coffee shop drinks. Blech. That is so weird. Coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular here for years. If you only need the vibes of this place. Just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? You'd have no place to write and no friends. Because all your friends are here. It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go to do your work, okay? But... See, there's a customer coming right now. So don't worry about me. It's this guy. Gala. Oh. He turned into a werewolf last time. So, let's wait, see what he's got to say now. Hi, Gala. Nothing to say? What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Come on, she's right. Freya, Smelvin, I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala? Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. He left a mess, though. Of some sort. I don't know exactly how he messed things up. That's just what they said. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. But there could have been. I think that's what he's worried about. He could have done something in that form. Disastrous. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? She's so surprised. So surprised my goodwill. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No. It's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty at least a little while. Alright, alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee, not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? No, I do not. It has cinnamon in it, though. Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. With sugar should be honey. Coffee. Sugar and spice. Like that. And that sounds right to me. Sugar and spice. Right on. Right, first try. Sugar and spice for the lady with the vice. Hey. Oh well, I won't complain. Is it good? Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. Smelvin, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. Maybe buy a drink or something. Maybe that would help. I mean, he bought a drink for Freya, but he comes into a coffee shop. Usually you order a drink. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do. But was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday. After that announcement. Announcement? The one saying that the replacement government issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon just stupid. So many restless werewolves came asking about the sedative on a full moon? Jeez. So I don't think he couldn't even talk as a werewolf, so how are they asking for a sedative? Which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready. Just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? Didn't it say it in the title? They only saw the headline. Oh, okay, apparently not. Or glanced at it in a news stall. That happens too. A lot of people don't read the articles. It just baffles me. It's like they can't take the time to read. Then they went straight up to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous. It's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to a dozen werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves into the isolation rooms. Isolation rooms? That's a thing? In the hospital? Sounds more like a mental institution or something. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift I left immediately. Wasn't it a full moon? Isn't that... how is he working as a werewolf? Maybe I missed something. Normally I'd have to ask a friend to lock me in one of our isolation room, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this. Yes. But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. I didn't see any blood on my clothes. He was... I still don't understand the cuts on his hands. Is that from when he's a werewolf? And his face, I guess. It like hurts him to turn into a werewolf? Or like makes him bleed? I don't know. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards, usually I end up destroying stuff around me, or worst case, hurting myself. Hurting himself, so he does scratch himself. Cut himself. Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't we? Aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? Same as yesterday. What was that? His Galahad thing? Brewpad. I don't remember it exactly. Galahad, tea, milk, ginger. Ta-da! Yay! Galahad, that's so helpful to have. There's no way I would remember all of the drinks like that. And I can look right at it as I'm making it. Here's your special brew. Thank you. Oh, phone. The drink that saved me. Did it? It didn't seem to do anything. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that the drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put on some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm though. I can use a vacuum flash, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm gonna have to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Ew. That's a loud crash at the door. Somebody angry? What the? It's Rachel. Rachel! What's going on? Ah! What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella. Just to get in an argument with my manager. Huh? Before we continue, smell vanilla cafe latte, please. Cafe latte. It's like coffee and milk of some sort. Somewhere? Cafe latte, coffee, milk. I knew it was something like that. I knew it had coffee and milk. But I didn't know how much of each. Serve it up. Your cafe latte is ready. Thanks. How did you manage to get backstage? He told the security he was my father. And he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told them not to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Oh. Not to let him come in and let him come in. To let him come in. I don't know why I said not. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came. And... I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good and bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did your concert go well at least? Oh yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play the main stage. Usually no one pays attention to whoever's on first, but there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. I mean, nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. After show press conference. Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. My voice. It's all over the place. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, right? Huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you. But your manager's probably worked some influence too. Haha. So, why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and the artists he manages at Club Belltown. Is it okay for you to party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager, and it's his party. Huh. I'm not sure about this. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm a... No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties. But inviting an underage person to his party? That might be a bit too far. Well, huh? Oh, it's a cat. It's Henry. Meow. Huh? What the hell? Oh no. Dad. What? Rachel, is that Mr. Henry? They can turn into cats. Did I know that before? Maybe Rachel turned into a cat. I forgot. It's been a while. Yes. Dad. What happened? Smelvin, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. Hot milk for the cat. Got a big old, like, black eye. Swollen eye. Here. And that'll make them all better? Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital. That was nice of him. Thank you. I've also contacted our Nico Mimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Just doing my job. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Is that the end of the day now? No. Hoo boy. That was some really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think you're your place. Some people think of your place. As they go. Excuse me. As they go to when they need help. Sorry. You're right. It's not that every day you look at things from a bright side. Huh. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kinda understand them. I hope Henry's alright. Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was pretty hectic. That was all pretty hectic. But I need to continue writing. Take your time and place, then. Will do. Is it always raining outside? I mean, it's Seattle, but is it always rain in Seattle? I don't know. It rains a lot, I know that. But anyways, that's it for this episode and this night of coffee talk. If I can talk, please. See you in the next one. Have a good night or day. Bye.